Yo, what's going on? It's Greg Santos and welcome to Outlier Circle. If this is your first time joining me here today, what I do is I help isolated outliers who lack a powerful network of mentors and peers, really build a world-class network. We have 7, 8, 9-figure business owners invested in your journey. If that sounds like you, if that sounds like something you're interested in, make sure you hit that subscribe button below. And I got some super hot fire dropping as well. So make sure that you hit that notification button so you can be the first person to know as soon as I drop a video, so you can watch it, you can apply it, you can take your life to the next level. Now I want to ask you a question. Have you ever done this? Where maybe you're chilling at home, maybe you're eating, maybe you're watching TV or YouTube, or you're scrolling on Instagram, or maybe you're out and about at a grocery store and your phone starts to ring. You look at your phone, you hit that side button to stop the vibration or the sound, and you let it go to voicemail. And you hope this person leaves a voicemail so they can tell you what they want, right? And then you can pretend like you're busy. You can send a text saying, sorry, I was blank, what's up? Or you send a text like, you strategically wait 30 minutes to an hour to send a text, or maybe even a couple hours, sorry, I was busy. Don't act like you haven't done that. I've done that, okay? We've all been there. We've all done that. Why do we feel that way? Why do we ignore these people's calls? Because these people typically want something and they drain our energy. Now, I'll tell you a quick story, really awesome story. I'm gonna, really hype up my business partner here, Yasmina. Shout out to Yasmina. One time we're working on this project, right, for our mastermind, and we have a meeting at 6 o'clock in the morning, my time. I believe it's 2 p.m. her time. She lives out in London. And I remember I'm feeling drained. I feel like I don't want to get some work done. I'm feeling, oh man, we gotta sit through this meeting. We gotta, get some stuff done. We gotta get some work done. I'm really not feeling it. I really don't want to do this right now. And I'll never forget, we hop on a call and she comes in and she's just like, what is up? And she starts, talking about stuff that's going on with her day. And she has such positive energy and it just refreshes me completely. And within, maybe 60 to 120 seconds, 1 to 2 minutes, if you're a little slower with math, I felt amazing. I felt like I was revitalized. I felt ready to work. I felt great. And I was like, man, did she just refuel me? And she just filled me up with so much energy. And I'll never forget that. And now, guess what? Like Yasmina, she's always a person who provides energy. She's always giving to the interaction. She's always providing positive emotions. Sometimes I can match her emotions and I'm feeling great. And sometimes she might even feel that way where she's, feeling a little down, or she's not feeling energized or ready to get to work. But I can be that source of positive emotions for her. And guess what? Whenever Yasmina gives me a call, I'm more than happy to answer. Whenever she needs some help, or whenever she needs me and if I am available at the time, I'll answer the call. I'm more than happy to hop on a call because she provides so much value in the form of positive energy. Now, I'm gonna tell another story, and I really want to illustrate this point, how important it is to be a person who is an energy changer rather than an energy drainer. Last year, I went to a business conference, and it was an amazing business conference. And I remember the host of the business conference, the way he set it up was he made it easy for the people in the audience to network with each other. He set up a specific time to go network, and he really hyped up, you better come here tomorrow to network at this time to meet these people. They can change your life. And I remember I showed up early, and so did everybody else, and you're going from person to person. You're like, hey, what do you do? Where are you from? Like what do you like to do? And like, what's your goals? What do you want to get out of the conference? What did you get out of the conference so far? Just standard things that you typically talk about. And out of everyone that I met at the entire event, the event was 4 days, and there was one person out of everybody that stood out. And the reason why this person stands out is because they changed the way I felt in that moment. And I'll never forget it. And it really sticks with me till this day. I don't really remember exactly what he said, but I do remember this, okay? So I just finished talking to a group of people. I'm walking up, I see him, he has like this, this navy blue suit on. It has a nice coat and it matches with his pants, and his hair is nice and slick. And I walk up to him, and I'm like, hey, what's going on, man? Like, he's like, hey, you know what I like about you? And I was like, whoa, what? What do you like about me? And he goes, I really like the fact that he commented something about my energy and how it's like genuine and authentic and it's positive, something along those lines. But I'll never forget, I felt so appreciative of it. Like from the jump, he's like, hey, you know what I like about you? That little line right there really put me on my heels, and it separated him from everybody else that I met at that event, because immediately he changed my state. He gave energy to me. And I remember he has a roommate who was also at that event, but I didn't meet the roommate at that event though. And I remember when I found out that his roommate's also, a hard worker as well, and it's also in the business community. I immediately associated so much value to him, and I never even had a conversation with this guy, but I associated so much value because of the interaction that I had with the first guy. And turns out that guy is a really awesome guy. His name is Will Netter. He has a company called, Low Key Emotional. This guy's a hustler based out of New York. As a matter of fact, we have a really awesome, friendship, hoping to, live in Manhattan together and do some really awesome things and grow and get better together. And it all started because this one guy changed the way I felt, right? So the point of this video is to be someone who gives energy to other people. How can you make other people feel good? Because people tend to underestimate the power of positive emotions. Like, you want to give value? Give people positive emotions. Give people a positive experience of you. How do you do that? Well, there's different ways, and first off, starting off with positivity, right? Like maybe coming from a state of gratitude. Don't go up to someone and say, oh my God, like how much time, like I've met a lot of people like, hey, what's going on? What are you doing? And having these, you coming from like a negative frame, it bleeds off. It's this thing called the law of state transparency. If I come onto this video and I'm feeling drained and I'm feeling down and low, guess what? You're gonna feel the same exact thing. But if I come on, I'm feeling great, I'm feeling grateful, and I'm here to give you some positive emotions. Guess what? You're feeling good. You're like, I want to keep listening to this person. If I got on here and I was like, I want to tell you a story. Have you ever, like, someone ever call you and you look at the phone, you're like, I don't want to answer this person. And if I came on and I told this exact same story and I came from a place of, low frequency and low energy, likely you wouldn't want to, you probably wouldn't watch this video. You made it this far because of the emotions that I'm giving off, right? Now, you want to be that person when someone calls you, you look at that and you're like, oh, hey, like, what's up? Hello? And you might even be busy, like, hey, I'll call you right back. I'm really busy right now, but hey, like, I'll call you right back, okay? Even to give someone that, I want you to think for a second, how many people do you have in your contacts to where if you called them, they would actually be very happy to answer your call? How many people? Who would that be? I'm sure you also have people in your contacts where you would call them and for a fact that they would look at their phone and they would say, what do they want? Okay, I'm gonna let this go to voicemail. And that they would text you, I'm busy, what's up, what's going on, something like that, right? Like we wanna get out of that frame, and we wanna be more of a person where when someone calls, we're like, oh, like, what's up? Because every time you interact with them, you give them such positive emotions, and they feel great when they're around you. Certain things that you can do to give people positive emotions, two really simple ones. Smile when you talk to somebody. We have what's called mirror neurons. So when we see someone that's smiling and giving off some great energy, we can't help but feel the same exact way. So when you're feeling good and you make somebody else feel good, they are so grateful for that, because again, people are constantly looking to move away from pain every day. And if you can help alleviate some suffering, some boredom, some pain, they're gonna be so grateful. And every time they hang out with you, like, I like hanging out with this person simply because I like the way they make me feel when I'm around them. When I hang out with them, they're smiling, they're positive, they always have me thinking differently, they can always lift me out of my shit mood. And man, do I love hanging out with this person. That's one way. Another thing is take a page out of Kevin's book. Kevin, who's the guy who was like, you know what I like about you? Whenever you see somebody, like, observe, like, what's something they've worked on? Maybe they have a nice physique. Say, yo, like, you're really lean. Like, that's really awesome. You must work really hard to look that way. I'm sure your diet looks on point. And people are like, yes, I have worked hard. And I'm glad that you noticed that, because man, I really do put a lot of time, effort, and energy into this, and it means a lot to me. Or even looking at someone's style. If someone really took the time to get dressed up, if their shoes match their blazer or shoes match their blouse or whatever it is, take that time to notice that. Yo, I love how your shoes match your shirt, or love your shoes match your blazer or blouse or whatever it is. People are like, oh man, like thank you for noticing. Like, I really appreciate that. And you start off the interaction on such a better foot instead of, who are you? Where are you from? What do you do? Or, hey, what's going on with you? Nothing much, just work. Like when you see someone, yo, you're looking good. Wow. And they're like, whoa, okay, like this is different. This is, you take someone out of their day-to-day boredom and make them feel good. Man, are you more likely to have, better, long-lasting conversations, and you increase that chance of whenever you pop up on their phone, you're calling, they're like, oh my God, it's that person. What's going on? What are you up to? That's where we want to get, okay? Be an energy changer, not an energy drainer. You want to be a fountain of energy, not a drain, okay? Keep that in mind. If you got some awesome value from this video, hit that subscribe button. Again, I have some more super hot fire videos coming and dropping soon. Teach you exactly how you can bring network 7, 8, 9-figure business owners into your life, how you can bring other ambitious people into your life. If that's what you want, if you want to create a world-class network where you can grow together, you can live life on your own terms, you can travel together, and you can do it without having toxic people around, this is the channel for you. That's what I want for you. And that's what I want for myself. And I want to grow and help as many people as possible. We only have one life to live. Before you know it, we're gonna die, or before you know, we're gonna be, 80, 90 years old, and we're gonna reflect back on our lives. And my wish is when I get to that point where I'm reflecting back on my life, I can think, I did my absolute best, and I had so many amazing adventures, and I lived a life that most people would have dreamed of living. And I'm glad that I was one of those people that got to live a life that I am very proud of. If you wanna go on that journey with me, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. Let's get better together. Let's crush it. And in the meantime, make it a great day.